Hey guys, it's Young Wealth. Now today we have a very important video. I want to give my theory and opinion, and I think the truth on why Kevin O'Leary has never spoke about XRP publicly. At events, you never hear him mention XRP. I heard him mention Polygon. I heard him mention Ethereum. I've heard him mention Solana and Bitcoin, right? But never really XRP. Now I'm gonna give my opinion and my outlook on the situation, right? Because when you go on YouTube, if you type Kevin O'Leary XRP, all you really see is a bunch of clickbait videos where you click on a video and they'll show a clip of Kevin O'Leary talking about Bitcoin, and you're thinking, when did he speak? I didn't see a clip of him speaking about XRP or naming the actual coin. XRP Ripple is about to explode, but the video says Kevin O'Leary says XRP is about to explode. So we just got clickbait. So I just wanted to make an honest, true video on why I think he hasn't mentioned his coin. Now, to understand where I'm coming from this point of view on my video, right, you have to understand that Kevin O'Leary initially called off crypto. He counted crypto out. He said that crypto is not gonna last, right? Then he actually started to learn about the actual market. Then he brought his first Bitcoin in 2017, right? Now I'm gonna assume he brought his first Bitcoin early 2017, right? So he pretty much gained a lot of money on the way, because 2017 to 2018, that's when he was on the uprise, and around December, which is late 2017 to December, January, Bitcoin started to take off, right? So he damn near, his first investment in the crypto market was a success. All right, you see, it went all the way to around 19,000 in December. So from here, that's like a 17 to 18x. So he had probably earned more than a 17x, and he's thinking Bitcoin is the future, because he made a lot of gain off that, right? So he starts to actually adopt it and actually make it publicly known that he has Bitcoin and he believes in Bitcoin. Now, it's a win-win for him. I'll tell you why it's a win-win, because we're going to really get into the reason why XRP is a difficult thing to actually delve into publicly for him. I'm going to tell you why, right? But before we get on to that, we have to understand that Bitcoin has been war tested. The SEC has not came after Bitcoin. They haven't said it's a security. They haven't said any of this, and that was his initial investment, and it's being used in the real world. SEC has dismissed it, or has regarded Bitcoin as an actual asset, as an actual token. Okay, but with XRP, it's been labeled a security when it's a utility token. Okay, so we have to understand the difference. And if his first investment was Bitcoin, he's gonna be a lot more confident to stick into what he knows, right? So that's the next thing I want to talk about. Now, his net worth, he's over $1 billion. He's worth over $1 billion. On Google, they say he's 400 million, but I can guarantee you that he's worth over $1 billion. So we're just gonna assume he's worth over $1 billion, which I'm very confident he is right now. You have to understand, if you're a billionaire, that's one thing, but when you're a billionaire in public and the public knows about you to be a very wealthy and a financially intelligent person, they're gonna follow what you say. When you're at events and you recommend Bitcoin, Polygon, Solana, Ethereum, people are actually gonna take Kevin O'Leary's advice and start investing into Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, and Polygon. All right, so you have to understand, when you say these things publicly, you must have 100% conviction of these things being wealth generators for people in the future, especially when you're in the face of the public. Because if one of those investments start to tank and it goes to zero, Kevin O'Leary's face in the public view is going to be tainted. All right, I will show you an example. The Luna CEO, Quan Doi Hing, I can't pronounce his name, sorry, but Quan Doi Hing, however, I never invested into Luna, so I don't know too much about him, but Quan Doi Hing, he's known as a criminal now. That Luna coin went from like $100 to like 0.01 and more zeros. So when you look at it from that perspective, he's looked at, and they have an arrest warrant on this dude, Quan Doi Hing, okay? And that's not a good look to your reputation. Kevin O'Leary is very smart. You have to understand, when you're a billionaire and your reputation is valuable and it's 100% war tested and it's proof, people are gonna more believe your brand. They're gonna have more belief in your brand, and they're gonna have more trust in you. When you ruin your reputation publicly, it could get bad. So what I'm trying to say is, if he talks about XRP and they somehow, some way lose the court case with SEC, all right, if I talk about XRP and they somehow lose their court case. If he talks about that, right, if Kevin O'Leary publicly goes on an event and an investment or XRP, he might not even own that. He might own a little bit behind closed doors, but publicly he don't own it, right? If he starts talking about XRP right now and they somehow get labeled as a security and it tanks to zero, do you know what that will do to his brand, his face, his public view, his public image, the perception of him publicly? Because people will hear him say, buy XRP, invest in XRP, it's going to be used in the banks. Then SEC counts XRP out of the market. Then it goes to zero. And then all the people that follow Kevin O'Leary, that followed his advice on XRP, they're now going to be angry at him because they lost thousands of dollars because it went to zero. They lost probably everything. That's how you have to think about it when you're a billionaire with a public image, okay? There's a lot of billionaire whales that nobody knows about. If XRP goes to zero, all they really lost is money. But if XRP goes to zero and Kevin O'Leary is an advocate for this coin and people follow it and follow the advice, if these big investors and people that believe in Kevin or people that Kevin O'Leary may mentor, then they're going to lose millions as well. So it's going to ruin his image a lot more, okay? His image right now is very good. When it comes to the crypto community, we look at Kevin O'Leary and we take his speeches seriously. He's like a president of the crypto blockchain. That's how I look at him. He's like Kevin O'Leary for blockchain president, right? Now, if he somehow speaks about XRP and they somehow lose, which I don't believe they'll lose. Let me get that out of the way. XRP will destroy SEC. Eventually, it's going to be a long time because XRP are not settling for a settlement. They want to be labeled as a utility token. They're not taking no money or giving money, paying a fine. No, they're going to win the case and crush the SEC. But if there's a 1% chance that they get to zero and they actually get defeated by the SEC, then Kevin O'Leary sees that as a risk. And that's not a risk he wants to take because he values his public image, okay? Now you have to understand there's billionaires out there that in the public image that speak about XRP highly. That's where the bigger risk, the bigger reward comes in, okay? If you're a billionaire and you speak about XRP highly and they do win the SEC case, you will be looked at as a crypto angel till the day you die. You'll be looked at as a crypto legend if you're a billionaire and you say XRP on your Twitter and you're well known and they beat the SEC. Then when it goes to $10, $100, $10,000, wherever it goes, you're going to be looked at as a crypto god, okay? That's the reward. Like, you'll be looked at as a, like, you feel me? With XRP, but it's a revolution. Like, you have to understand XRP is a one of a kind because it's the first coin to get tested by the SEC properly and actually stand its ground. SEC has crushed multiple coins and they've shut down multiple coins that you don't know about because they didn't have any traction to them. They didn't have a big community. But XRP is the first coin to actually stand its ground and actually employ and hire as much lawyers as possible and a legal team that's worth billions of dollars, okay? So that's why it's a big revolution. The people that actually speak about XRP now, they'll be looked at as legends in the future, especially if they're already known as a financial person, okay? So the people that do that, there's a big risk and reward because if they lose the case, if XRP loses the case or Ripple lose the case, then XRP could possibly tank a lot. Like, it could be a Luna type tank. And I'm just being completely real with you guys. Like, the Luna tank was scary. I seen it go from like $100 to $10 in the space of a day. That was scary. Like, Quan Tuan Wang, his reputation is ruined forever, okay? So when we look at these things, we have to understand that there's a reason behind everything. But when XRP gets cleared of all its allegations, okay, Kevin O'Leary will be a big advocate of XRP, I promise you. And XRP, guess where it will be? When Kevin O'Leary starts advocating for XRP, XRP will be at like $12 to $15. I promise you, Biff. When he starts advocating, it'll be at 10. He'll be telling you to buy XRP at $10 to $15, which will still be a good investment because you can go to 100. But that's besides the point. I don't want to speculate. I won't even put XRP to $100 in the title because realistically it can happen in the next 20 to 30 years. And people don't not want to hear that. They want to hear in the next 5 years, okay? I don't want to come on the YouTube and clickbait. I'm just telling you, realistically, it can hit these numbers. So him telling people to buy XRP at $10 is still going to be a good investment. because its utility can bring it to a lot higher price. But that's besides the point. I just wanted to give you guys the honest reason why Kevin O'Leary has never outright spoken about XRP, okay? That's the real reason. So now you can be relieved of all the clickbait. You can actually scroll through the videos and you understand there ain't no video of Kevin O'Leary anytime soon speaking about XRP, because they're in a case right now and he don't want to ruin the image he's got, because all his investments have proven to make money and SEC is not after them, okay? So with that being said, it was Young Wealth and I'm signing out.